Hello YouTube, been a long time since I showed anything, so I'm gonna show the lovely carlvik he made for me. I haven't sharpened this in ages, so let's see. Just some pork. Is it tenderloin in American? It's the fillet of pork. I'm already gonna say this, but people are probably hating me because I'm gonna throw away a good amount of meat. I usually do. I clean them up. I don't eat the sinews, etc. So you've been warned. I'm just rinsing off the meat to get off some blood, or not blood, myoglobin, but it's pork. So then rinsing, and yes, I know you spread bacteria into the sink. I know. And guys, this knife, custom made by Patrick in 50 to 100. The weird stuff is it doesn't feel like 50 to 100 I've used before in a good way. It seems much more stain resistant, and no clue if it's the heat treat or what it is. Just patting it sort of dry. But it doesn't even patina. I usually wipe off and is really careful. So splitting it in two, it's literally like cutting butter. Can you see how glossy the cut is? It takes a edge, to put it mildly. This is, I think, the American form of saying this is silver skin. I usually cut that off. You can eat it if you want to chew and more, but I usually just take it off. And no, I'm no butcher. Yes, I'm wasting meat. No, I don't have good technique. No, this isn't a how-to video. It's just showing you how frightfully sharp this knife is. And this is frozen, semi-frozen. Can you see? It's semi-frozen. I'm tossing this on top of some potatoes into the oven. Set the oven at max heat on my oven. That's around 280, 290 Celsius. No, I don't know what's that in Fahrenheit, sorry. So, but it's pretty damn warm. So this is just to clean it up, get the silver skin if you can see inside here. There is some. This little flappy part here I usually cut off because to me it tastes a little different, more dirty than the rest of the meat. I don't want that. And then I make sort of a steak out of it. Just go gently down and spread it out. You don't want to cut too deep here. There was a little sinew, so just trimming that, just taking off. And then I do something weird, but I also take off this because I often find the trim pieces on this has a little strong pork taste. I don't like that. I usually do this. Here is a great spine, just to even out and tenderize the meat. It also helps it absorb salt and pepper and thyme better. It makes it more even. Yes, I'm beating my meat on camera. And then turning it, doing the same, using that glorious spine. This also helps it take on a better crust. And then I turn it 45, do the same. And there my camera fell down. Let's bring it up again. Let's bring something heavier here. Sorry. Is that heavy enough? So just at the 45. Just getting it flat. And tenderizing it. I cook pork well done or near well done. You can do pork pink or at around 65 is it to 70 Celsius if I remember correctly. I don't do that. Here you see I exposed the sinew. So off with that, the underlaying is just fat. So here, turning again, this really helps. If you got cheaper cuts of meat, like cheaper cuts of steak or pork, this really helps. Look how flat and even that is from what I started with. We got a little scrap meat here, just throw that in the sink. So that's one, near perfect. Again, I cut off a little at the tail. You can see the quality isn't good from the is it Gjelde? This is the Norwegian maker. So this here it don't have anything new. Again, splitting open. And just trimming. Yes, I'm wasting. Yes, you can use that in other foods. I don't. And again, beating my meat. You can see it's thicker here, so using a little more force here and a little more time. I'm beating that hump down. This ensures more even cooking also. Here, turning 45. You can see it's starting to even out. Turning to the side. Can you see how it evens out? You're basically nearly mincing it. Also helps it take on a crust way better. This is going on extreme heat in the oven, so basically getting broiled. So, and the potatoes are already cooked, so then they are gonna just brown in the juices from this and butter and olive oil. Here. And yes, I use soap. And you see it foams. So the season. Just show you how it sticks. Now if I can just lay here, it doesn't really patina, it's weird. It sharpens and feels like carbon on the stone, but when uses it I can relax. I'm not used to that. The Meyer here just loaded with butter and olive oil, swirling that around. I'm gonna lay the potatoes down in those, split those in two, the potatoes, and lay the meat on top. I'm just showing you how I season my meat. You can never show your meat enough on camera. Sprinkle from on top just some flaky sea salt, rolling it into my fingers. And I love sea salt, flake salt, like this coarse salt. Trust me, the table salt, you can't compare them. And people, yes, I put on a lot. There. Fresh ground coarse black pepper. I'm doing this, of course, to both sides. Also season from a little height, guys. It helps you not get, if you are down here, you will get spots with tons of pepper. Season from up higher. Here. Right. And since these are going on top of the potatoes, some extra virgin olive oil. Just a little drizzle. Always oil up your meat. It helps. Again, coarse salt, rubbing it between my fingers, breaking it up high, ensuring I hit every spot, distributing it even. You don't want one spot heavily seasoned and then you take another bite and it doesn't got any seasonings. Yes, it seems like a lot, it really isn't, but pork is a very sweet kind of meat. So, there. Pepper. You can't really go wrong with salt and pepper, guys. Just don't overdo it. That was just a cap on the olive oil. And since these are so thin, you don't need really to soak in the oil or flavors here. They're gonna absorb straight away. Just a light coating of olive oil. And I hate these caps on these bottles. They're really tricky to get on. There. I forgot to add thyme. I really love thyme. Timian, as we say in Norwegian. Again, from high up. This also goes on the potatoes. It already smells amazing. Just flipping, getting it there. After this, I'm cutting the potatoes. I just wanted you to show you really easy how to get meat on. You can fry this in the pan like a damn steak. You can just throw them into under the broiler like I do. If your oven goes to 250 Celsius, do it at that. Mine goes to 290, nearly 300 degrees. So that's the meat. It's perfect. So I've just been fasting, no meat or no any food for 48 hours. So this is gonna be my first meal. Trust me, I'm hungry, guys. So I'm gonna enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Bye.